Good morning, Facebook. So my Instagram is being tricky, so on my other device. So hang on just a second. I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Here we go. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning from the Rocky Mountains. It is Friday, April 17th. Already more than halfway through the month of April, which is just flying by for me. Good morning. So this is our hashtag Be Home Together session. And as always, I'd love to start with inviting everyone to take a moment to ground. And that starts with your breath. It's as simple as your breath, in fact. It is as close as your breath. Your ability to calm is right here, right with you. And it's a very basic thing to try. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. So we're going to take a deep breath together. I invite you to take a nice deep breath in and blow it out loudly. Just let go of whatever it is that you feel like you have to carry right now. Whatever you feel like you are, hi Kent, whatever you feel like you are efforting forward in this world, whatever has tension or fear or concern or worry, this moment, this time of being home together for just a few moments, you are able to just put that down. It'll be there for you when you are done with this, and you can pick it back up if you choose to, but you can also just leave it there. Leave in this space of being present to yourself. Take a nice deep breath again. And just blow out any of that tension. We're going to go through the three things that I like to go through each morning with everyone. And I invite you to close your eyes and just continue breathing while I walk you through this. I invite you to feel, if you're sitting in a chair, I invite you to feel yourself being held. A moment to actually feel that you are not having to hold yourself up in the world. If you are standing like I am, I invite you to feel that holding happening with the ground beneath your feet, to ground your feet and feel yourself being held. Take another nice deep breath and relax into this. I belong here. I belong in this moment exactly as it is. I belong in myself, in my own skin, exactly as I am. I belong here with whatever lessons are mine to learn, to progress through, and to grow through. I belong here. I belong with the relationships I'm in. I belong at the home that I'm in right now, whether it's mine or not. The space that I am in right now, whether that's work or home or the street. Take another deep breath. I am ready. I am ready for whatever is mine to handle. I'm ready for whatever shows up today, whatever shows up this weekend, whatever I have to carry during this time. I am ready. I am not alone. I am not alone because I am here with myself, and even closer than my own breath is the love that has created me. That love divine, that still small voice that is there ready to give me a solution that I haven't thought of, ready to give me the next right step that I need to take, just the next right thing. I am ready. I belong here. I am ready. I am not alone. Just a moment. Hey, Lucy. Good girl. Lucy's over here making a little racket, just distracting me. I belong here. I am ready. I am not alone. I wish I could turn this around, but I have two devices I'd love to show. Well, actually, I'll show Facebook. Lucy, look. Want to say hi to everybody? See, I said that she's always supporting in the background, and there she is. So today, as we've been talking about your journey, our journey through this time, collectively and individually, and rather than trying to return to the old normal return to normal, thinking in terms of moving forward, walking forward on this journey. It's going to ask us, and already has, ask us to put things down that we've been used to. It's going to ask us to pick up new things, whether that's new skills or new patience that we've never had before. It's going to ask us to pick up new things as well. And so yesterday we talked about, what are you choosing to take with you? What are you going to pack for this journey? Because now we've gone beyond the point of returning to just the way things were. And that can be a very dynamic place to be in. We can move forward in a way that we'll learn things that we never knew were possible. So today I was thinking, last night actually, about this Brian Andreas, who I've shared before. He has, he does these little stories where he does these drawings. You can find him and Fia Sky at flyingedna.com now. He used to be the artist behind Story People. And one of the stories that he did for Story People was called Weight Training. And it has, I don't have a print of this, but it has somebody with their arms underneath a very large block. And it says inside the block, "This is a giant block of whatever is most difficult for you to carry. And trust me on this, you'll carry it more times than you can count. Until you decide that's exactly what you want to do most. And then it won't weigh a thing anymore. This is a giant block of whatever is most difficult for you to carry. And trust me on this, you'll carry it more times than you can count. Until you decide that's exactly what you want to do most. And then it won't weigh a thing anymore." That was a story that spoke to me a lot during really hard times of having to learn a lot of new things very quickly and never knowing what the next day was going to bring, where money was coming from, at times where I would call home. And it was very heavy to carry that, but it did become the thing I wanted most. I wanted to understand how to be in that space of newness and how to create home exactly where I was, which is what has brought Be Home Together sessions to you all, is that my life over those years became about how do I feel at home exactly where I am? How do I become at home in my own skin in whatever I'm experiencing, and how do I stay there? So that's what my life coaching, of course, is around, helping, in particular, helping women to come home to being at home in their own skin so that they can start where they are and really learn how to embrace themselves. And when you come to that point, then all of the work that is yours to do, any progress or things that you want to move through or grow through, you're able to do that starting from home. So weight training was what came to my mind last night. So I thought, okay, well, I need to find a poem that goes with that. And I had picked out a poem a long time ago by Mary Oliver, and it was sitting in my little folder for this. And so I am going to read you, I pulled it out today and it had this line, "It's not the weight you carry, but how you carry it." And I thought, well, isn't that perfect? So this poem is called Heavy by Mary Oliver. And I think it speaks a lot to this time right now. Heavy. That time I thought I could not go any closer to grief without dying. I went closer and I did not die. Surely God had his hand in this, as well as friends. Still I was bent, and my own laughter, as the poet said, was nowhere to be found. Then said my friend Daniel, brave even among lions, "It's not the weight you carry, but how you carry it. Books, bricks, grief. It's all in the way you embrace it, balance it, carry it, when you cannot and would not put it down." So I went practicing. Have you noticed? Have you heard the laughter that comes now and again out of my startled mouth? How I linger to admire the things of this world that are kind and maybe also troubled. Roses in the wind, the sea geese on the steep waves, a love to which there is no reply. That time I thought I could not go any closer to grief without dying, I went closer and I did not die. Surely God had his hand in this, as well as friends. Still I was bent, and my laughter, as the poet said, was nowhere to be found. Then said my friend Daniel, brave even among lions, it's not the weight you carry, but how you carry it. Books, bricks, grief, it's all in the way you embrace it, balance it, carry it when you cannot and would not put it down. So I went practicing. Have you noticed? Have you heard the laughter that comes now and again out of my startled mouth? How I linger to admire the things of this world that are kind and maybe also troubled. Roses in the wind, the sea geese on the steep waves, a love to which there is no reply. It's not the weight you carry, but how you carry it. Whatever is ours, that weight, when we decide that that's what we want to carry, that's when it doesn't weigh a thing anymore. And so what progress or work are we resisting right now? What are we resisting to pick up? What are we resisting to take on that for some reason it seems like this won't leave me alone? Why me? Why do I have to deal with this? Whether that's grief, or that's some personality thing that just keeps getting in your way, or it's a relationship that seems to have tension. What progress or work are you resisting most in your life? What is yours to carry? How can you choose to carry it in a way that it becomes your gift? And there is something for all of us that can feel like a wound, can feel like the heaviest weight in the world. But when we decide to carry it, it becomes our gift to give to others. Once we've come to the point where that weight no longer weighs anything, but has become a blessing. So that's the question I leave with you. For those of you watching who don't know me, because there are a couple people on here I don't recognize, I am a life coach. And right now I am working with people to find out what that is, because right now seems a particular time to really know what that weight is and what is your gift, that you can turn that weight into a gift that you're carrying for good. So at the moment I'm doing 3 45-minute sessions for $75, which is 3 sessions for less than 1. And so if I can be of help to anyone, you can reach me at luminous-life.com. You can leave a message here. You can find me in a number of ways. But to all of you for this weekend, and hi Andy and Noreen and Shay and Chelsea, it's so nice to see you. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful weekend. We will be back on Monday, and there will be some posts probably of a mountain stream sometime this weekend. Much love to all. Mwah.